Hi guys. Hello. Welcome to episode 4 of my podcast. I'm on a roll today because I woke up and I was like, I'm so excited to be alive and to be able to do this, which is kind of sad because this is the only thing I got going on right now. But I also got a title name for my podcast. So we got a title. Social media. I talk about everything media. It's like social media, but it's social media because she is me and me is she. I guess that's a podcast name. I also think it's like kind of girly. I like it. We got the love lamp going. It's actually working this time. It's actually like doing the thing it's supposed to do, which is move around. Thank you for doing that, I guess. Today I kind of want to talk about Freelee the Banana Girl because I think it's such a funny topic, just because if you don't know Freelee the Banana Girl, okay, so backstory. I was vegan. Back in high school in 2000 and I think 16. When I was 16, I turned vegan. They got me. I got good. um and I remember like watching all of these like videos on YouTube, and they were like like the ones that were trending. It was like humane. It was talking about like the ethics of animal agriculture and like veganism and the environmental impacts of it, on a wide range, and how farming is very disgusting, and I still believe that. I feel like there's definitely more humane ways we could do it, but the whole thing about veganism is like it's not really humane to kill anything at all, and it's a very iffy topic because it's like it's for food and it's for survival, but it's also like we really don't have to be eating all these animal products, but it's kind of difficult with it everywhere around us. I was vegan for about 5 years. I was vegan when I was 16, and then I stopped when I was, I think, 21. 21? Oh God. I was with my like friend, and we went to like a Mac DeMarco concert, and I went with my little cousin because she invited us, and she had tickets, and so my friend like brought up like do it for the Vine, and they literally did not know what that was, and we felt so old. But yeah, God, 21. Now it's 6-7, I guess. Why do I always have to cough when I just turn on my podcast camera? I say podcast camera as if like this is a different camera from like my vlogging camera. It's just a camera. It's just a regular camera. But if anybody doesn't know Freelee the Banana Girl, like she was this crazy, insane vegan on YouTube. And I honestly don't even have to like look her up because I was so into that dark hole. So I watched like those like humane like video essays like vegans would make back in like 2016 or whatever. And then I found Freelee the Banana Girl. She was on my algorithm. She got on there. Like Turbo in Wreck-It Ralph just hijacked it. So Leanne Radcliffe, Freelee the Banana Girl, is an Australian YouTube personality, vegan activist, speaker, and author. She is the creator of the YouTube channel Freelee the Banana Girl, where she talks about her diet, exercise, and lifestyle. Her channel has accumulated over 790,000 subscribers and 330 million views. And she's 45 now. She was born in Queens Island. There's like veganism, like not eating not eating any animals and animal byproducts. And then she was like raw vegan, which is like she would just eat like raw vegetables, raw nuts, raw fruit, like but like never cook. You can't roast a cauliflower over the stovetop. I don't know why. It was like whole food, natural, raw. I just felt like raw was like super extreme. And I was like, no, that's way too much. So Radcliffe, Mrs. Radcliffe, began posting videos about her raw vegan diet in 2009. Her YouTube channel is popular. Okay, whoever wrote this sounds like Freelee the Banana Girl wrote her own Wikipedia page. With more than 790K subscribers. This is already stated. Did I already read this? No. Yeah, I think she wrote, why is it doubled? Okay. Her diet. Radcliffe calls her diet frugivorous. Frugivorous? God, so like, she's such a millennial. Though this is a zoological term for species which thrive on a diet consisting mostly of fruit. Her dietary practices are more accurately described as fruitarian, although she also includes starchy and non-vegetables and small quantities of nuts and seeds. How many people have clicked off now? How many people have clicked off? This is so boring. Okay, I remember like her and like there was another girl, her name was, I think it was Sorsha, and I was watching her. I remember I was a big fan of Sorsha because she made, I think, a vegan macaroni recipe video, and I thought she was fun. And I just thought vegans were like, wow, they're escaping the matrix. I just really thought like veganism was such a good movement. Like I felt like you could do so much good and people were making like a living out of it. And then I remember PewDiePie making a video. I don't remember what it was called, but I remember I think Sorsha like made a reaction video of his video, and she was like really fucking rude, and she was like, if you're not vegan, what the fuck are you doing? PewDiePie, what the fuck are you doing? You're killing animals. And he reacted to that and he like clowned on her, and I feel like she got a lot of backlash for that. And then I remember her doing another video responding to that. But I remember I was a huge fan of PewDiePie. I always was, and I always am. And I remember watching that and I was like, because it was like two of my moral beliefs, one veganism and the other gaming Happy Wheels videos, I guess. I don't know. I just really thought, like, I looked up to PewDiePie a lot growing up because, you know, he was just an average guy and he did such average gaming. I hope he sees this video or podcast, whatever this is. And I looked up to him because he was very like, he wasn't boasting about a lot of like, he doesn't talk about money a lot. He doesn't talk about like all of this like wealth and like the superficial stuff because like it doesn't seem like a priority to him. I believe in that. And then veganism was also like a big part of my identity as well. When you become vegan, it kind of just does that. It's kind of, people like joke about it being a cult, but it's like, I want to do good and I want to be the best person I can be. I know PewDiePie is pescatarian now, but it's like when you first become vegan, you're like, I'm doing so much and I want to be so much and I want to be the best I can. And some people kind of exploit that and create very awful content, which we will get into around veganism, just using veganism as an excuse to like bully other people, even though, you know, this should be like a community thing and it should be, you know, the whole thing should be doing good and being a better person. But I guess being rude and psychotic online is more fun. So yeah, I remember that, and it was two contradicting perspectives for me, and I was like, okay, whatever. I remember having a breakdown. I was like, I can't watch PewDiePie anymore. He's not vegan. But anyways, Radcliffe counters arguments against a high carbohydrate diet with examples of references to the eating habits of the longest surviving Asian cultures. Yeah, that's like her whole thing, like going to Asia and being like, I'm eating fruit and I'm super skinny like the Asian people. Like most of the diet my family grew up was like, my mom would eat like rice. She tells me this all the time. She would just eat a bowl of rice and like fish or like meat. Like fruits and vegetables were expensive as fuck. She maintains that a low fat and low salt diet is the key to effectively extracting nutrition from any kind of diet. Sorry, I don't know why I get so mucusy when I'm talking to a microphone. What the fuck? I have to clear my sinuses out. Maybe I should cut that, but I don't want to edit. The frugivore diet. There's controversy. So there's a controversy diet. Or what? Controversy diet? I would love that. Wait, what did I bring up? Sorsha. Oh yeah, she would be like, carb the fuck up, and she would yell it at the top of her lungs, like at the end of every video she made. That's why I was talking about it, because it carbs. Okay, the frugivore. So the controversy. Bro, I need like a breathing nose strip. Okay, remember that guy who did that morning routine and he had a nose strip but also like a patch over his mouth? Anyways, the frugivore diet promoted by Radcliffe is not considered advisable by many, if not all, mainstream nutritionalists. Yeah, I think so. Specifically, there are concerns that raw vegan diets which restrict nuts and seeds are too low in essential amino acids, fats, calcium, iodine, iron, and omega-3 fatty acids. She literally wouldn't, like, I feel like it was giving like trigger warning, but ED, like, I just feel like she praised being super fucking thin and then was so restrictive. Like, I think her diet was literally just eating like 70 banana her diet was literally eating like 70 bananas in one sitting, or like blending it up and then drinking like a huge like 6-gallon like smoothie of just bananas and water and dates. Like, she was crazy. So yeah, Radcliffe has been known for controversial and scientifically unsubstantial claims after the death of a teenage makeup guru. Oh my god. Talia Castellano, known as Talia Joy 18th on YouTube. Should I cut that out? That's kind of fucking dark as fuck. I did not know that. Radcliffe published a video claiming that Castellano's death could have been prevented had she forgone chemotherapy in favor of a raw food vegan diet. Radcliffe also claimed that chemotherapy was dangerous, poisonous, and an ineffective treatment for cancer. Wait, claiming that... Okay. Oh, okay. I thought she pushed this girl. So, okay. All right. So, no, Talia Castellano seemed to be a teenage makeup beauty guru, and I guess she had cancer, and then, she had cancer, and then, oh my god, yeah, vegans just, like, claim fucking crazy shit like that, like, well, if they were vegan, they wouldn't die. Like, I just don't understand. It just doesn't make... You can't just do that. You can't just interject your stupid diet with somebody's death. Radcliffe has claimed that amenorrhea, the absence of a period for 9 months, was a sign that her body was healthy and had fewer toxins to flush out via menstruation. Yeah, she's just, like, crazy. Like, she's just insane. Just, like, no scientific proof, but I hate that I smack my lips. I, like, watch my podcast videos back, and I'm like, oh my god, why am I smacking my lips so much? It's so gross. Oh my god. She would make criticism, like it's not even constructive, like just like criticism videos, and it was actually insane. So Radcliffe made many controversial statements criticizing the appearances of other YouTube personalities, and overweight people in general. Radcliffe posted a video in which he stated that most deaths were caused in the 9/11 terrorist attacks because of obese people blocking the doors, not allowing fit people to pass through. Oh my god, it just gets worse and worse. I did not know this part of her. I just thought she was like fucking rude and mean as fuck, because let's get into it. In late 2019, Freelee was criticized for a response video she made to Emma Chamberlain's What I Eat in a Day video. She criticized Chamberlain's coffee consumption and appearance, and in turn received negative comments herself. Yeah. So for me, I watched Freelee the Banana Girl, and I was like, okay, she is so fit. And she would talk about like how she was overweight and like depressed, and then she turned her life all the way around, and like it's like the fucking cult shit. Like, oh my god, I feel you too, but this is the solution to it, right? And then I remember like these videos showing up, and it would be like why Bethany Moda is gaining so much weight, and it would be like a photoshopped photo of her like when she was like 15, and obviously she has like a smaller stature, and then next to like a photo of her in the streets, and like it's like photoshopped for her to be like 3 times bigger than she really is. And then I remember like clicking on those videos, and she would literally just say like just everything she ate throughout the day, like she would just like everything. Like Bethany Moda would do like morning routines, or like what I eat in a day, or like spend a day with me, or packing like school lunches, or like healthy, you know, every girl knows healthy lunch ideas and stuff. Social media. And then Freelee would just criticize everything she ate. She would be like, that has milk in it. That's why you're so fucking fat. Like, that is cow pus. And it would just be like her just insulting her like over and over and over again. And it was so mean. And she did that to like multiple YouTubers. I think she did one on Jenna Marbles. And Jenna Marbles actually is such a cool person, because she didn't take it as like just like somebody being a bully, but like she literally was like, okay. And then she literally went, okay, I'm gonna listen to the criticism, and I'm gonna take it as constructive feedback. And I remember Jenna Marbles going vegan after a while too. And I think she had Freelee on her channel. Anyways, before joining YouTube, Radcliffe was at various times a bartender, a promoter for an alcohol brand. Oh, okay. There we go. Yes. We're going from a bartender. There's nothing wrong with being a bartender, but, you know, it's just like the whole like rebrand of, okay. A promoter for an alcohol brand, a snack vendor at a movie theater, and a receptionist, and an employee at McDonald's. That's pretty ironic, funny. I guess like people can change their mind, and also those are just jobs. They don't really, you know, dictate where you're going in life and what. But it's just like, I feel like she used that a lot. Like, oh, I turned my life around. Radcliffe was for a diet. Radcliffe was in a relationship with fellow YouTube personality Harley Durian Ryder. I remember this guy. He was actually insane. I remember there was also like Vegan Gains or something. I think he was also insane. Or was he one of the sane ones? There was a few. Just a couple in the big pool of crazies. Durian Ryder Johnstone for 7 years before the couple split in 2016. While the two initially claimed the split was mutual, allegations later emerged of physical abuse from both parties and emotional abuse by Radcliffe. Okay, that's not good. So yeah, I don't know. I remember like she used to make videos on like Trisha Paytas too, I think. Did she? And then she was like, Trisha, if you want to live with me, you can. Which I found funny. Because she lives in Australia, and Trisha's like in LA. Yeah, I think it was just like really insane. I just feel like vegans aren't like in the right mindset. Like most of them who have like these type of like platforms that like there's like very good channel. I'll shout out my favorite YouTube channels right later. That I recently discovered or I used to follow and I still do. But yeah, I'm not really in the loop anymore, but I think it's just insane how like much these people got away with stuff. They were so mean. They were literally just like bullies. Like they just wanted to go online and like just like let off all their steam. You're a fucking meat eater, you fucking meat rider. Yeah, it was fucking insane. I just remember like so much like guilt and shame like surrounding the whole community, and there's so many channels. I remember I used to follow Freelee the Banana Girl. There was Sorsha. There was also Kalal, if anybody remembers Kalal. I wouldn't talk badly about her because she was actually one of the good creators. She's not vegan anymore. There's a lot of people who become vegan and then just stop, probably because they just are tired. Like it is a lot of work, and I don't want to sound privileged and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I definitely get like there's a huge issue, but it's also a part of, I'm gonna drop my favorite word, capitalism. It's a part of that, and it's just a fast-paced farming technology. They don't use the best techniques. It's very scary, but yeah. I was vegan because like I just thought, well, first of all, I was shamed into it. I don't know, I felt so guilty watching these videos that were like talking about all of these things in the animal agriculture, and I felt guilt and shame and so sad, and I don't think that's like a healthy way to go into something as well. But I was super emotional about it, and I think I applaud people who are vegan because that's so fucking cool. Like you're doing so much good in the world if you're doing it the right way. But yeah, anyways, my favorite vegans, I used to love the Madeline, her channel. I think it's Madeline Della Rosa now, and she used to do like short films, and they were so beautiful. I remember she did like 50 Facts About Me, and it was shot like a Wes Anderson film, and I didn't watch Wes Anderson before, and so I was like, this is so cool. And she does so many short films. I definitely recommend them. And she did like Girl Talk Fridays, and I found a lot of my favorite creators on there, like Julia Lynn Kelleher, who makes she makes Ramoa commercials, but they're so beautifully shot. But she used to do like little like short films as well on YouTube and Vimeo, and she has like a website herself, and I really like Clara Cakes. I believe it's called Clara Cakes. I remember it's this girl, and she started a cake making business. Like she would bring in cupcakes into events in her like local areas, and they would be like, these are so good, and she's like, yeah, they're vegan. And I bought her recipe book, and I made like a lemon meringue like cake, like a lemon zest cake from her before, and it was so good. You guys, so definitely check her out. I love a nice Instagram vegan recipe. Instagram vegan recipe, one of my other favorite vegan Instagram pages is, I think her name is, god damn it, I don't remember her name. I think it's like Haley Burns. Yeah. I want to say Halle Berry. No. Haley Burns. And she reminds me of Claro. But she makes like really cool foods. So she made like Lucky Charms out of like aquafaba, which is basically, being vegan is crazy. Words like aquafaba, and it's basically a liquid in like a chickpea can, and then you take the liquid out and you blend it. You like whip it up and you put a little bit of like sugar and stuff, and it turns into a meringue. And she made Lucky Charms out of that. And she also made like avocado chocolate ice cream. And I think my first video I saw of her was like she made like she like roasted a watermelon and made a tuna out of it, which I used to do a lot by this other channel called Vegan Avant-Garde. And he would make like tuna poke bowls, but it was like watermelon. And honestly, looking back, like those were so good. I don't think I ever tried tuna poke bowls before that though, so I was like, I don't know what this is supposed to taste like. I tried tuna poke bowls after I stopped being vegan, and I tell you, like, it's not the same, but it's good on its own. Yeah, vegan food's just like that. It's like good, like it's good food, but it's not the same, which is fine, which is okay. I love like a buffalo, like cauliflower buffalo wing. Like it's delicious. It's not a buffalo wing, but it is delicious. I love dipping it in like some vegan or like just avocado oil ranch. Like that's delicious as well. So yeah. There's probably so many other vegan influencers that I love, but there's so many that are just like awful. And they got away with being like just the shittiest people online, just like so mean, and just like straight up bullying, and then hiding behind the fact that they were vegan, like hiding behind this like movement that they would like use an excuse to be like just bully people. Like just imagine being Bethany Moda and like seeing a video like that of you like pop up on your like For You page, and it's literally like you photoshopped like 50 pounds heavier and being like, this is why you're fat, you drink cow's milk. It's insane. It's not very nice. Not very nice at all. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. It was just a crazy time in YouTube. Jesus, I don't think anything like that would fly now. Maybe some things do, and people are like, okay. I don't know. Like, I feel like people still support James Charles, and he messages like underage, like straight young boys. Like, that's kind of weird, is that not? I just don't understand. How do you like rebound from that? I don't know, like rebranding, but it's like that's not. Okay. So yes, I guess that's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. My throat hurts. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, is there anything else I'm missing? God damn it. Oh, there was this one channel I really loved, but I think like the girl, okay, it was an Australian like YouTuber girl, and her name was Kimberly Taylor, and she did a lot of like vegan vlogs as well, but she would vlog like being around like her Australian family, and like she was so funny. She had like that type of like personality that what kind of noise did my mouth just make? But she had that type of personality that would just like make you feel so welcomed, and like it was so warm, and she was always like smiling, but she was like self-deprecating, whatever. Like she was almost like Emma Chamberlain, like vegan Emma Chamberlain. And I think she just stopped making videos. I remember she made like an explanation, and she was just like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm sorry, guys. And I applaud her for that rather than just ghosting. And then I think she just deleted all her videos. But I believe she was like studying nursing or something. So I guess she's a nurse now. I feel like all nurses were like mean girls in high school, but like she was nice. Like I could tell, my parasocial relationship with her, she seemed very nice. She had like 2 sisters, and she was very like they would like do like, I don't know, like handstands and stuff like randomly in their videos, and like I don't know. Well, I don't know how to like explain it. I don't even remember. You know what's weird? Like I don't even remember like what she would do in her videos, but like I just remember like just loving her to death. Oh my god. But yeah, I just remember like she had the cutest Australian accent. She's like, tomato. Oh my god. Like she went to a Kmart and then her tomatoes fell on the floor and she was like, bitch, get your ass out of here. Wait, what? Bitch, my tomatoes fell on the floor. Bitch, get your ass back here. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.